Let's play a special edition of the board game. Well, by now you know how the board game works. We pick two people who are incomparably boring, compare and contrast them both, and then by the end of the game, I get to decide who's the biggest bore. So, by special request, tonight on the board game, who's more boring? Doc Watson or Doc Watkins? Well, on the one hand, Doc Watson was an American guitarist and vocalist of bluegrass, folk, country, blues, and gospel. Doc actually wasn't Doc Watson's first real name, but a nickname. His real name was Medical Practitioner Watson. When he was 2 years old, an eye infection caused Doc Watson to lose his vision. If he were alive today, that would have qualified him to compete in the blind auditions on The Voice. When asked to describe his playing, a top music critic said, Doc Watson's blizzard-quick, flat-picking, and warm, mountain-clear baritone have established the soft-spoken Blue Ridge Mountain native as one of America's premier acoustic musicians. But when fans of Doc Watson were asked to describe him, they said, he played real good. According to Doc Watson, a recording Doc Watson made for the Smithsonian Institution led to being invited to perform at Carnegie Hall, and even the White House. Interesting fact. The current occupant of the White House spends more time listening to Doc Watson than he does Doc Fauci. And on the other hand, Doc Watkins, not to be confused with Doc Watson, is a pianist and vocalist of jazz, blues, and Texas swing. Doc Watkins is not his real name. His real name is Jim, the Texas Hammer Adler. Unlike Doc Watson, Doc Watkins has no vision problems, but when he was 9 years old, he bought a Blind Melon CD. Doc Watkins earned his master's and PhD in music performance from the University of Texas at Austin, which immediately qualified him for a job at Whataburger. In 2016, Doc Watkins opened up his own music venue, Jazz Texas, where he performs regularly and hosts The Doc Watkins Show, an hour of live music, awkwardly delivered monologues, and a game that ridicules people from Jeff Bezos to Cameron Diaz for being boring. Musicians ranging from Vince Gill to Emmylou Harris acknowledge their great debt to Doc Watson. However, musicians ranging from Brandon Guerra to Daniel Durham acknowledge their great debt to Doc Watkins, as does audio engineer Chris Zients. Science! It's a tough call, ladies and gentlemen, but if you had to pick who bores you the most, Doc Watson or Doc Watkins, the answer is obviously Doc Watson. My apologies. The correct answer is Doc Watkins. Thanks for playing the board game.